Welcome to Newswire Daily. Across the United States, millions have taken to the streets under a single message: No Kings. The massive nationwide protests mark one of the largest acts of public dissent in recent years, reflecting deep anxiety over power, democracy, and the future of American politics. Over the weekend, cities across all 50 U.S. states witnessed waves of demonstrations as more than 7 million Americans joined what organizers call the No Kings protests. The rallies, coordinated by civic groups and labor unions including the ACLU and Indivisible, called for defending democratic norms and limiting executive power, a direct response to what participants see as growing authoritarian tendencies under President Donald Trump's second term. In Washington, D.C., hundreds of thousands packed the National Mall carrying banners that read, "No One Rules Forever" and "Democracy Over Decree." Chicago's Grant Park drew an estimated 250,000 people, while thousands more marched in Los Angeles, New York, and Atlanta. Organizers said the name No Kings symbolizes America's founding rejection of monarchy and a warning that no leader should hold unchecked authority. Protesters voiced concern over Trump's expanded use of executive orders, his deployment of the National Guard to control unrest, and his frequent dismissal of judicial rulings. Surveys conducted at the D.C. March revealed a distinctive demographic: about 86% white, 57% women, with an average age of 44 years. Many describe themselves as politically moderate, but united by a desire to protect civil institutions from what they call executive overreach. The White House dismissed the protests as a stunt by radical left groups, while Republican leaders labeled them un-American. President Trump called the rallies a joke, accusing organizers of spreading fear. Meanwhile, Democratic lawmakers praised the demonstrations as proof of civic engagement and public vigilance. The protests were largely peaceful, though minor clashes and isolated incidents were reported, including a case in Chicago where a teacher's controversial act at the rallies sparked public backlash. Political analysts say this movement could become a lasting force, similar to the Women's March or Occupy Wall Street. With midterm elections approaching, the No Kings wave may reshape voter sentiment and re-energize opposition groups nationwide.
Internationally,
the images of millions rallying in American cities have drawn mixed reactions: admiration for free expression, but also concern that the U.S., once seen as the model of stability, is now struggling to manage internal divisions. Politically, the No Kings protests highlight deep polarization and distrust in U.S. governance. Diplomatically, they signal to allies and rivals alike that America's domestic tensions are shaping its global posture. Strategically, the scale of civic mobilization may influence how both parties approach policy and leadership ahead of upcoming elections. As millions of voices echo No Kings across the nation, one question dominates Washington: can democracy withstand its own divisions? Stay tuned to Newswire Daily for continuing coverage of America's political crossroads.